Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, welcome to another React project. In today's project, we're going to create a confetti effect. Just demonstrate this really quickly in React. So there we go, there's the confetti effect. If you have been following along, you know that in the last video we announced the winners for the free coupon codes for the previously released React projects course, the 30 React projects course, where we use this application to get random free winners. Basically, if you click on this, then you're going to get a random user from a user list. Now the user list is no longer in there. I removed the user list. Let me just put up the microphone here. I removed the user list because we don't need the user list. We just need this example as names, and I integrated this confetti effect to it. Now, not only that this is integrated, it's also responsive. Wait just a second. Let me do a quick refresh here. If we click on get random again, and the confetti effect will also take a look at the right side. You can see it's coming in a bit later on, but we need to integrate watcher for the window width and height in order to regulate on what kind of height or width the confetti should take effect. Without that, the confetti will remain in that initial state of the width of the window that it was initiated in. Okay, so if first of all, the project, I'm not going to go over the entire project. The project is down in the description below. As I taught the project, you just need to get the code, download it, and you can get started. So before, I would suggest pausing this video, no, liking this video, pausing it, and then downloading the code and then coming back. Of course, I didn't put my phone on silent. Also, if you want to check out the complete project, you can check out, I'm going to leave the link in the description below to the entire project. Also, this is going to be on the same blog post, only as a update to the previous projects. Okay, so with this being said, let's just get started. I'm going to npm start here because this is the finished project. So we are in our project npm start, and this should start my next project. This should also start it on a different server because I'm free. Yep, I do have a bunch of ports. I'm actually working on something else right now. But I remember that I didn't do the update video for this project. So a really quick rundown. We have here our main app.js. Okay, boom, there's our project. We have 8 names in there. If I click on get random name, it's going to select one random item from here and it's going to remove it. In our case, it's just selected the first one, but it's not always the first one. Let me just do a quick refresh. It's going to get random name. Okay, number 5. And number 5 was also removed, as you can see. By the way, do you like this new format with my face showing here on the right side corner? If not, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm going to remove my face forever and ever from this window. Also, I'm going to play around with where the best position for my face is. It could be that I would just move it around there or maybe here. Yeah. So because we need a lot of real estate in order to code, I'm going to leave it on the right side for now. Okay, with this being said, do a quick rundown. So we got our names for the user list. Remember, we created a user list. There we go. It's just an export from an array of strings. We are not using any kind of database. We just added a couple of names here. Okay, then we have our use state. We're importing use state from React. Then we have our 2 components. One is this progress bar that you can see here. Again, you can check the previous video if you wish so. And you got a spinner. This is when we're getting an error. I already discussed this error. Don't want to get into this again. Let's just see, are we getting that error? Come on. Why am I not getting the error? It's amazing. The application is running with, oh, there we go. Okay, so there's the error. It's going to resolve itself. I do have a set timeout there. So it's going to loop over everything until it resolves itself. And then we're going to get the name. Okay, now we're using state. We're also handling here the error. We set the state for the error. And then we're doing a couple of things. Just check out the previous video. I don't want to get into too much details. I just want to show you the confetti effect. Now let's open up a new terminal. In here, we're going to npm install. And it has such a cool name. It has the name of React-Confetti. Who would have guessed? Oh, not equal. React-Confetti. And this will install React Confetti as a dependency. You can also check your package.json. There we go, React Confetti. Whoop-de-doo. Close up React JSON. We have React Confetti installed. And now I'm going to use it as a component. Where should I use it? Up before our header. So let's go up before our header and let's use it here as a confetti. And this is also going to import it. Let's just import it first of all. Let's go completely up. And let's import here, let's type in a comment, confetti, and let's import confetti from React-confetti. Okay, now we have it. And now we can also import it, or we can use the component down here. Whoa, what am I doing? Open and close it up. And there we go. We have a confetti. Okay, it's already running. So it's going to run. Also, I'm going to show you if I make this larger, you can see just as I told you, it's going to remain on that initial width. So let's take care, first of all, of stopping this confetti effect. And we're going to use state again. And for this, I'm going to update the UI. So we have here our UI props. And I'm going to type in a comment, confetti, confetti F. And we're going to assign this to show. Let's call it confetti. I'm going to set this to false. Boom. Now let's go down here to get random user and then to handle get random user. And in the UI, again, I'm going to copy this confetti, the comment. So down in the set UI props, we have our two props of, let's also close this one up. We have our two props of button disabled. So it's going to be set to true. And display progress bar is going to set to true. And now we're also going to set our confetti. So show confetti, we're going to set this to false. Why? Because we don't want this to generate. So when I'm going to click on get random confetti, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I should also use the state for it. So let's use it down here in our confetti. Let's just say that if show confetti exists, then show confetti. Okay, simple as that. Show confetti is not defined. Are you kidding me? Yes, it's not defined because the UI props dot show confetti. So we just stopped our confetti. As soon as I click here, it's going to set it to false, and it's also going to be set to false from our state up here. So as long as this is negated, confetti will not work. Now, how can we set it to work? We're going to go down. We're going to go down, so we're going to handle random, and then we're going to go in our set timeout. And right here where we have our UI props again, we're going to pass this one in, and we're going to set it to true this time. Meaning that if all the conditions are met for the user to be added, then the confetti will be shown. So let's try this again. If the winner is displayed, then confetti will be shown. But it's still cool. Okay, so confetti is now showing because you choose the winner and the winner was added to the list. How can we stop now confetti? If I click only on get random again, it's going to stop the confetti, but this is not what I want. I want the confetti to stop after the winner was announced. So it's going to fall, bum, bum, bum. And then I want it to stop right after it's falling. This means that we need to use set timeout again. And for this, we're going to, wait a second, where do I have it? We're going to create a use effect. So let's go, before I return, to use effect, and also we need to import it up here, use state, and then comma use effect. And this is going to watch for UI props dot show confetti. So when this changes, then we're going to change here. Let's go down here, the callback function, UI props dot show confetti. If this is true, show confetti, then basically when we're clicking on a get random name, we're setting confetti to true. So this will be triggered because this just changed. So this is true, and then we're going to set timeout, and within here we're going to use an arrow function, and we're going to set UI props. We're going to update our props, so dot dot spread out our props, UI props, and then only change show confetti. What am I doing? Show confetti. We're going to change this to false after whatever time you wish. I'm going to do here a 8 seconds. Okay, so let's do a refresh, complete refresh of this. Let's get random name. We're going to bring us our confetti in, and what did I just do wrong? So this is here, this is here. If show confetti is true, then you should get me, what am I missing here? Oh, because I passed this in there and not here. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try this again. Let's refresh. Let's get a random user, and now show confetti is falling. Excellent. Now let's see, it should stop after 8 seconds, but it's, there we go. Okay, so it just stopped, but we have another problem. After we click on show confetti, it's going to get me that confetti effect, but only on that width. So now we need to take care of how this component can constantly search for the width of the window, and we know how to do that. We're going to create another effect here, another state, which is going to set the window size. So let's do here const of window size and set window size. And this is basically going to be assigned to useState. And within here, we're going to add to this two sizes. Well, first of all, the width, which is going to be undefined. And then we're going to assign the height to also undefined. Okay, now we have a state for the window width and window height. So how can we use it? First, let me create a function above our useEffect here. This function will set the window size. Let me just show you. So function, we're going to call this handle size or window size. And this function will then set the window size to whatever. So let's just select the width to whatever the window. Remember, we can get from the window its inner width and also its, let me just copy this, its inner height. So I'm going to replace both of them with height. And this should be capital H, comma and comma there. Okay, so this function will watch for the window width and the window height. Now, where should it watch? Where should this function actually take effect? Well, this function should take effect each time something changes. And the best way to watch for when something changes in our application is by using our useEffect hook. So let's go down here and let's say that window.onResize, we're going to select the onResize event listener. Then we're going to assign this to a callback function. This is going to call for the handle window size. So let's just console log here. Could we console log? Actually, we don't need to console log this. Each time I'm going to, let's do a console log. Console log, I'm going to console log these two. Just copy them in. I'm going to delete you. Inspect, and let's open up the console. Let's clear everything up. Each time I'm going to resize the window, just take a look down in the console. It's going to show me the width and the height of the window. Okay, if I would do this, it's going to show me the height. I'm going to change this, it's going to show me the width. Okay, so let me close up the console. Now we can use these two, the width and the height. Remember, we do have them now in our state because we're setting now the window height and the height and the width. And this means we have our window size state here, which we can well use in our confetti component. This actually takes in a width, width, and I'm going to choose here the window size dot width. What am I doing? Window dot width, and the height will also be then assigned height to the window size dot height, meaning that this component will now watch for the state, which is constantly updating. So now if I click on get random winner and the confetti is only on this width and I'm going to make it larger, you will see it's going to also increase its size on the right side. So pretty simple, but pretty cool effect. Hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below for any kind of projects that you wish to see future on. If you have any kind of questions or suggestions for future projects, but also if you have questions for this particular project, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. As you can see, the channel is growing on a really good pace, so I will be glad to have you in our gang. Furthermore, this is the video right before Christmas, so I wish everyone once again a beautiful holiday. Also, check out my newly released React course. It is down in the description below. And with this being said, I wish everyone just a lovely holiday and relax. Just relax. So, catch you next time. Bye-bye.